Hey guys, welcome back. It's Chris. I got another Lego build video here for you. Today we are doing another Botanicals from the Icons collection. This is the dried flower centerpiece, number 10314, 812 pieces. This one has a nice little option. You can actually get more than one of the sets of 3 of the sets and make a centerpiece. You can see right there. You can also hang it on the wall as an option instead of on the table. This would make a nice little decoration for autumn. We're a little past that. We're a couple days into December already, but I'm still going to assemble it and find a good place for it. Dried centerpieces are nice. However, once they get really dry, they just start crumbling and falling all over the place. So this is nice. You won't have all that mess everywhere. So let's get to building. I forgot what the price was on this one. I really should have looked that up before I started. I think it was around, I want to say like $40 or something, maybe a little bit more than that. And I do have a timer this time, keep track. So let's get that started. Okay, total 6 bags maybe? Oh, 7. Yeah, 7 bags, 2 instruction books, each half of it. Let's get started on this one here. Booklet just has some information on the person who designed it, inspiration, that kind of stuff. Bag number 1. Kind of satisfying, isn't it? Another brick separator, very important. There we go. Big plate. And our snot brick dude, one of those ones I was telling you about, has the dots on the side. Still don't know if that can be seen really well. We will go with it. You know, I'm already not liking this bin, so I'm just gonna put it right there and hope that I don't lose any on the floor like I did with the first video. I did find them, and if you haven't seen that first video, that is on the channel already. We did the lucky plant, or the small petite plants that are behind me there. An angle bracket, and another angle bracket, a rounded 2x1, and a bar that goes all the way across. Simple structure so far. A couple more long pieces coming off of here. Got, ooh, these are an interesting piece. It's like a 2x1 with a plate coming off of one side and a hole for a Technic pin on the other. So this one goes on top of that one. And then we got a brown piece there. 2 black 2x6s going on there. Oop, that was not all the way. There we go. Let's see here. We have a 4x4 square and then a 4x4 square with a hole in the middle. Let's see here, one goes underneath on the left, and one goes on the right, and then half moon below that. No. Gonna bet that's probably one of the holes that you use. I shouldn't have worn a black shirt. That's probably gonna be one of the holes to hang it up on the wall. Oh, wait, that piece is. Oh, it's a 2x6 plate with a mounting bracket. Huh. There, and then we've got 4 of these circular 2x2s and 2 half moons, or quarter moons actually, and flat tile there, flat tile down here, brown bar, brown plate, another brown bar, got a 2x2 plate with only 2 studs and flat on the other side. That's not really easy to see. You know, we're gonna get better at this channel. I already figured out some things last time on the last video. The quality wasn't the greatest because my ring light was just a little tiny bit in like the corner of the frame over here, and it messed with the whole focus. So hopefully this one is much better. I spent about half an hour walking around front and back of the camera making sure that everything was not in line with each other and that it should be focused much better too. So we are at, let's see here, instruction number 11. We've got a half moon shape with a couple flat curves. I already skipped something. It's gonna be an ongoing theme. It'll be like, what did Chris skip this time? Let's see here. We've got 2 of those. We've got 2 2x4 brown ones. And now turn the page. Now we're putting on that one. So we've got a nice base here, and then a slot in the back for mounting up on the wall. Also has the same kind of shape as the speeder from Star Wars. I'm gonna put on some more flat pieces. Get all nice and curved out here. And oh, this one's interesting. This one is a 2x4 with 2 studs in the middle. There we go. There, and then we've got 2 hinges that are going. 2 hinges that are going to go right in front of that one, and then slightly open. Like little pincher claws. Okay, now I can turn the page. A little brown 1x2, we'll round it off one here. Go there. Got 2 more hinges. Now these are way open. Attach there. Ah, there we go. Okay, you have to finesse the angles a little bit when you put this one on. So if you see these kind of adjust away from each other, you have to line up the edges just so right. There we go. So now they kind of connect and make a V shape there. Rounded plate here that goes here. Got 4 little curved pieces that go around it. And these little leaf pieces, start adding in some foliage here. There we go. So that was bag number 1. Me what, 8 minutes. I was wondering, for having 800 pieces, how long it was going to take me, because the other one for the tiny plants there took me about an hour and 15. So just curious, compared the 2. We're going to go on bag number 2. I shouldn't have done that. I just got them all on the floor. Gosh. I will get the hang of it at some point. Here we go. Oh, I remember these trees. Little pine trees. And we got a couple bags of some little bits. Pour those out over here off to the side. No. Got trees. Got some leaves and brown leaves. I think this one has 2 options as far as if you want to do brown or green. But that might be another set that I'm confusing with, because there is one that you can pick between what type of, if you want to have more like the green foliage, or if you want to have more of the like autumn foliage. Ooh, love the little tiny ones. Now I see why this one has so many more pieces than the other one, because they're all tiny. Okay. Now we've got a new build here. Got some, they look like little hitch pieces. We're gonna put a little ball piece in probably at some point. Got a second little ball piece here, and then a flat bar on top. Looks like we're building some of the, like one of the pine cones or something that comes up on it. Okay, now we have this little bar. And one of these, 7 I need to get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 1 goes on the bottom, and you just stack. Oh, okay, I got it now. So each one of these, I'm trying to figure out the instructions here, because it's showing the second one. So there's 7 here. So it's after you do the second one, the next 5 all have a stud going through them. So I was trying to figure out like where exactly it started, but it does have it highlighted on here. If I just looked. So that helps maintain a little spacing between them. So I need to get 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I also need Technic pin with a little ball joint on the end. And then the stud goes on the inside of this little spiky piece here, and then it threads through that. There we go. Okay, just gotta do that 4 more times. 3, and 4. More. Give them all a little artistic zhuzh. They can't be all lined up, then it would just look too weird. You've got one of those little weird lightsabery looking attachment pipe dealios. Oh, I did have the wrong piece. So this one's actually not even a Technic pin, it's just a pin with a hitch pin on it that's now on the floor. I'll use this one for right now. That one goes in the end of this guy, and then we've got 3 more of the little studs that we add to the bottom of this to cover over the end of the pin, and we add that to the right side of this guy, and there we go. That's like a little pine cone foliage, kind of dried something or other. Put that off to the side, and we're gonna break for 1 second while I find the piece that's on the floor. Talk amongst yourselves. There we go. Okay, it looks like we're going to be building onto that as well with a little bit of foliage. Instead with a clip. Got these weird plant dealios, and kind of looks like a rock almost, like a little rock detail. So the video, first one I made, just went up yesterday. Thank you for those of you who have already watched it. I appreciate it. There we go. Like a little flower or something coming off the end there. Ooh, now we get to use one of these trees. Okay, so put that over to the side. We've got a little tree, got a rounded plate thingy, got flower topper, and now we have one of the Technic pins with a dealio on there. A dealio, yeah, that's an official word. That together here, goes under there. Pretty sure that big red tub I was talking about on the last video had a bunch of these little green trees in it. Okay, that goes on the other pin there, and all of this goes on one of the bars we created out of the 2 hinge pieces. Turn that up. There we go. Got first section complete. First little sprig, I guess. Okay, now we're going to be working on another one of these little pine cone guys. There we go. See, pattern recognition is very good when you're doing Lego, because you start to go, oh, okay, I recognize how all this is done. See? Okay, so I got the bracket put together for it. I'm just going to snap this one on here because I'm like that. There we go. Now there's like a sprig with flowers. Ooh, I hope those flowers stay on. Got another pin with a ball on the end. Plant branch looking. I guess they could also be pipes, but they're kind of weirdly shaped. Let's see here. One like that. Pin in the bottom. A couple of these leaves. Small leaves. One on each. Oh, we got that so far. 4 the little white flowers. 2 of these little spiky branch guys. Put a flower on and put those on top of the flowers. How's the weather? Ooh, why didn't I mute that? There we go. Okay, as I was trying to say before I was really interrupted by someone walking by my house, my Ring camera, how's the weather where you guys are today? Today it is 48, overcast and foggy and not really rainy, but might be getting there.
I found this on the web.
Oh, technology. Okay, we got 2 more of the little plant stems with the feet attached, and then a little flower on top there. Do another one of those. Gosh, my nose is itchy today. Goodness. My luck is probably like mold spores or something, or high on the whatever today. And these 2 put on top there. Cute little sprig. It didn't say what this was. Pop. Oop, and it broke a flower off. Ain't that the way it goes? Turn the page. As I suspected, the other one went on the same way as the other side, and we're going to be attaching this to the other bar at an angle. There we go. Hey, it's looking pretty nice already. I'm just going to decorate my whole house with Legos. That'll be fine. And everyone will just have to be okay with it. Although, you know, Lego, if you would like to send me more of these botanical ones, I would love to do a whole garden of it. I think that'd be fun. Oh, let's see here. So we made another plate with a couple bars coming off of it. We're going to add some smooth plate, and we've also got a 1x2 with a stud and a clip. And then a 1x2 plate or tile. I think it's a tile. I've been saying that wrong. So flat ones are tiles, ones with studs are plates. Okay, we are at number 37 now. So we got these two cool wing looking things. Got two red arm pieces and then two Technic pins with a little hitch post. Gray goes into the red piece and snap the little wing on and repeat. And these are going to go in the middle, and we're going to be making some more flowers to go on, or actually flower to go on it. Very last one. There we go. Put that one off to the side. Next one is going to be another, dried element. So we've got, ooh, wow, there's a lot of parts with this one. Okay, we've got this. We've got pin with a hitch stud on it. Got a cone piece, and I need 13 of these. Look like little gears. Oh, which is all of them. Okay. So again, it's going to be. Actually, no. Sorry, this one doesn't have any pins or studs in between it like the other one did. But it's just saying that 12 of them, put one on, and then 12 of them are just going to look exactly the same. Seems kind of like an unnecessary instruction to say, oh, they're all just going to go on the same as the others. But they wouldn't have to put, caution, this beverage might be hot on a cup of hot coffee if it didn't happen to someone. A little cap, put on a little stud, put on the ball joint piece, and that attaches on that side. Almost looks like a corn cob or something. Oh, here we go, if I read the book. The detailed texture of the pearl millet stalks is created with a stack of conical wheels, gears. That is a pearl millet stalk. And I'm gonna go back really quick and just see if that happened to say what that other thing is. It did not, so we're just gonna guess what that other one is, but that is a pearl millet stalk. Sounds like an author. And up next, pearl millet. Dried element again. This one, same build as before. So far, I am liking this build. It does have some interesting elements to it. Got our 3 extra studs stacked on top of one another, and another dried element. Ooh, and we got a whip. Or as Chandler would say, whoopah! You know. So the 1x2 over here that has the little clip that we added earlier is going to hold one of the whips in place. Right there. And then this one gets attached right on the inside here, right next to the other attachment point. I have to adjust these a little bit because they're pointing down, and snap it in. It's looking pretty nice so far. I like it. We've got 43 here, so plate with curved piece and a brown bit and a curved piece underneath it, and a couple hitch points or ball joint points. That's probably what it is, ball joint. On top of that, we got some 2x2s that have 2 studs and a flat side. Flat side is pointing outwards. I like all the fall colors in here too, it's nice. We have this little piece here, just a little square with some clips all around the outside, so it's probably going to be another element. Might be the middle. So we need 3 green sprigs, this T-shaped bit, we need a ball joint on a Technic pin, and a brown cone. And that one goes on what we're going to call the, it almost looks like a little turtle. Turtle. On the back here. Yep, there we go. A little sprig of something. And now it looks like we're going to repeat the exact same thing. This time with the addition of a little orange flower stud. So, sprig. And this one goes on the opposite corner of the other one. Okay, now we got some pumpkin looking things we're going to be assembling here. So I've got 2 whips, 2 little pumpkins. So those are going to be similar assembly to the base of the others. So we've got a cone and the pin with the hitch point. Got a stud on top of that. put the whip in that end, and then the small end of the pumpkin goes on the end of the whip. There we go. Got like a little, dried something, little bobbly bit that they always put in dried arrangements. Like, oh look, dried balls on a stick. Let's put that in my floral arrangement. That just screams fall to me. Bring all the dead stuff in. Okay, got these. Ooh, little dangly earrings. Ooh, fun. Anyways, these are going to be attached to the extra attachment points we've left off here. Snap. There we go. Like a weird looking fall time crab. Turn the page. And just as I suspected, this one is going in this spot here. It goes this way. Come on. You know you want to attach. There we go. You just got to sweet talk the Legos sometimes. Look at that. It's coming along nicely. It's like a scary claw. This part goes brown piece rather than this inside there. Those really all my extra pieces? Wow. Look at this. I got set like extra whips. Some plant bits. We got some floral pieces too. I'm just gonna push those off to the side just in case, because you never know. And we are moving on to bag number 3. I hope this doesn't wreck the audio. That was disappointing. Oh, because it's lots of tiny pieces. Look at all these. Oh my gosh, there's so many wrenches in here. And epaulettes. And flowers, oh my. Okay, let's separate out some of this. We've got some green foliage, got some brown foliage. We got a big old steering wheel. We've got some of those 1x bricks that have a stud attachment point on each side. A little satellite dish looking piece, rods and plates with holes. These look like a paddle to like an oar, which I know that they have an actual canoe paddle. Little canoe paddle. So it's kind of shaped the same, or it could be like a little flipper or something. A rod, a couple different rods. And here, we'll just move all the flowers off to the side. This might be like one of the pine cones or something. There's a lot of pieces. Place. Other rods. Oh, didn't open the other bag. There's so many pieces. Two plates with a ball joint attachment. One side's flat, one side's curved. Right there. What are we at so far? Oh, 40 minutes. Okay. See, I see that as a challenge. I'm like, speed run it. Stud all the way around. It's not brick things. We need 2 brown studs. Go on one side of it, and then 1 yellow flower underneath, and then 24 more of those little flowers. I need a couple of these green branch bits, and then a whole mess of the yellow flowers on each one. So this is going to take me a moment. So it'd be a good time to mention, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like as well, so I know that people are liking it. And just having people subscribe would be nice, because, then I know I can continue doing this. And if Lego would like to send me anything, that would always be nice too. But I'm assuming I will need quite a bit more followers or subscribers than what I have now. But we'll see. Do you guys like this kind of build video where just kind of building and talking, or is it annoying? Also comment too, like, I need things to talk about while I'm just sitting here playing with toys. Little floral element there. Would be nice if it said more of what each thing is representing here, because I'm not a botanist. I don't know if you can hear that. My cat is outside the room meowing. I'd let him in, but then he would just be even more annoying. Ta-da! Got another cluster of flowers, and that is attaching to the bar that we put here. Now it looks like this whole structure, I'm gonna bend everything up so I can get it in, is attaching to the middle here. There we go. Really coming together, look at that. I need to stop fussing with it because I keep trying to make it look nice and I'm not even done with it yet. But look at it so far. This next one looks like it's gonna be one of the big flowers. Ooh. Break, I need coffee. And I'm back. Little motivational juice. Okay. Okay. Level. Now. So. Ooh, this is going to trigger my OCD. Every one of these is going to have to be facing the right direction. Okay, now we got to put them all go in the same direction now so it doesn't look crazy. We got our little daisy. This is going to go, and a little adjustment here and there. There we go. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to let him in, which I already know is going to be a bad idea. Look, and we're all done, number 76. Oh, and they're already tempting me with more. Grow your collection of botanicals. Okay. I'm going to let him in. I'm going to regret it, so. Come on. What are you doing? You coming in to annoy me? Come say hello to everyone. Okay. This is Oliver. You may have seen him in some of our shorts that we've made. Say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. He's our big fluffy orange kitty. Oh, and he's done. Not without leaving hair everywhere. Okay. Yes, I know you're cute, but I'm doing something right now. Okay, we're just hit an hour. So that's cool. So we've got almost nearly the same build for the first part of it, and then there's some extra pieces that can help you make it into a different shape. I think it's like a, where was that on the box? Oh yeah, to make it kind of like a V shape, and then if you get 3 of them, you can turn it into a centerpiece. Okay. Bag number 4. Yeah, so this first one is going to be an identical build to the first portion of the last one, so I am just going to zip on through this one really fast. Turn a little bit. Look, boop, like that. Now, hour and a half. Okay, I want to be confident and say I'll be done in the next 10 minutes, because this will be a long video edit. The other one took me like 2 days to finish it, and then I forgot one little part that I was going to edit, and then I was like, oh, I'm all done. So I rendered it, saved the file, uploaded it, and then it was 5 minutes from being finished with all its verification and whatnot that YouTube does to a video before it actually like posts it. And I realized that I forgot to put in some stuff. Yep. So I had to redo the whole thing. And then this one with the brown parts goes on the wrench. Slide it over a little bit, get it all fit. There we go. Ta-da! Got this piece. We got a flat plate guy. Got some clips. And clips going the other way. I knew I shouldn't have brought him up here. There's cat hair everywhere. There we go. It's getting in the way of the tolerance of the Lego. That's an interesting piece. It's like a flat, almost like a gold bar with little dents in it. Okay, so we're like building upside down here. Oh, and that flat part is so it has clearance when it clips. Okay, I'm getting you now, Lego. I'm getting you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. That. Hey, this clearly. Oh, and then you gotta fold it. Oops. Then you gotta fold them up, but kind of like interlace each one around each other as it goes. So let's see, here it goes. This way, this way, this way. There we go. So you kind of had to like fold them in like the edges of a box. And then these clip on. So there's a bar in the middle and then a bar on either side. So you want to clip it onto the bar on the right side of it so they fold together better. Ta-da! And then this is going to be clipped onto. There we go. Oh, look how pretty it is. Okay, so this must be the bag for the connector for it all. Got these does 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Got an orange plate here. Got some bricks with Technic connector bits and an orange one over here. Brown clipped on top. And some of these rounded 1x2s. Double stacked and put there. We've got high hopes. A black piece there and another black piece here. Anybody else's brain just break out into song randomly whenever someone says something that sounds like a song lyric? High hopes. Oops, there goes another rubber tree. Oops, there goes. I think I'm actually. Oh. Oof. Second there, I thought I was missing a piece. It was right under my nose. Looks like it's just building up some foliage for the connector piece in the middle, so it's not as obvious. So. Oh, interesting. Dried flowers are sometimes preserved using a thin wax layer. The shiny elements in this set were chosen to replicate that waxy look. Huh. Okay. So, we've got this connector piece. So, connect in the middle. Then, at the other side, connect into that one. Some of this foliage around after I put them together. And snap them together. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Hey, there we go. And there's some pieces under here to help lock it in place. Slightly out of the way. There we go. And one more for the bottom. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now we've got whatever this ends up being. Darn kitty cat hair. Okay. So, looks like we are all done with the set. So, isn't that neat? Oop, I got it upside down. Let's flip it over. Oh, there we go. So, that is the dried flower centerpiece. You obviously could have it on your table just as so, looking all nice and pretty and festive. You can also hang it on the wall. It does have two, there we go, two screw head pieces that were, or nail head pieces that are in the back, so you can hang it up on the wall if you'd like. Something like that. It might look nice right there. I don't know. We'll see. You can also remove the two bars at the top and bottom that are holding it together. Pull these two apart and remove the little center bit. Then clip these together. And if you get two more of these sets, you can make a whole, like either a wreath or a like larger centerpiece. You can put like a candle or something in the middle. I think I'm going to leave it as the full centerpiece bouquet. I really found this one enjoyable. There's a bunch of techniques in here that I haven't ever utilized before. Also a bunch of pieces I've never seen in here before too. I feel like this was a good value for the money. I want to say it's like $49, somewhere around in there. I do know I got it on sale, so I definitely didn't pay full price. For construction time, we are at 1 hour and 45 minutes. That's about what I thought it might be. It's less repetitive than, those petals are gonna annoy me. It's less repetitive than the tiny plants were, because each one of those flower pots was basically identical. There were a couple things in here that were repeats, but it wasn't as repetitive as that one felt. I'd say for this one, for affordability, for what you get, I would definitely say maybe like a 9.5 out of 10. And for construction, this one was a lot of fun. I would say this one's also maybe like 9 out of 10 as well. If you enjoyed, please like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things. Let me know that you like it, or if you didn't. Hopefully my audio quality and the quality of the video overall is much better than it was last time. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward for you in the next one. Bye.